Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Brenda.
And we're Blue Planet Travel.
So there's so many different things that you can do on your ship. And one of the things you can do is the Behind the Fun. Is it still called that? Behind the Fun?
Behind the Fun Tour.
Yeah. And you get to, if you get to do this, you have to book it like your first day. And I suggest the moment you get on the ship, if you are interested, do it immediately, because I hear that this is very hard to get.
It fills up fast. Yeah. It does fill up fast. And they're just now bringing it back. For a while there, after the restart of cruising, they didn't have it. There's a lot of stuff going on, after the pandemic. Now some of the ships are bringing it back, and it's hopefully to be a staple again. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the Behind the Fun Tour. So
they show you so many different interesting things, and of course you get to see the kitchen and the way to prepare the food, how to store the food.
What's the kitchen called?
Galley?
The galley. Okay. So yeah, they take you on a tour of the galley. They take you on a tour of every part of the galley too. It's not just a little bit here, a little bit there. And like she was saying, that they teach you how to prepare the food. Well, of course, they teach you how to prepare Carnival melting cake. So that's a good one. The galley is only one little small part of it. This is a very I wouldn't say it's long, but it's an excursion. It definitely is. It's
an onboard excursion.
Onboard sea-day excursion. So, they usually have you meet up in one area, your group, and you were told not to bring cameras. And there's reasoning behind not allowing cameras, because you are going on to certain sensitive areas like the bridge and the control room for the engine room and that sort of thing, and that's really not, it's really a secure area when it comes down to it. So you get guided through these areas by security. It's not a open willy-nilly, go hang out with the captain kind of thing. It's a guided tour with security. So they don't want you bringing cameras because of the sensitivity of those areas. The other thing is you get to tour through crew areas. They show you, a typical cabin for part of the crew. You go through the crew's mess hall area, and they show you where the crew eat. And it's been a few years since we've done this tour, so I'm trying to do this from memory.
Yeah, we got to see where they stored all the stuff, and they show you like all the alcohol and all the different things that are in the storage section of the ship, and how they first in, first out, and how they rotate everything so that everything is fresh and everything else. And then they move on to how they do laundry. We're not going to spoil this for them.
No, we're not going to spoil it.
You have to see it. It is amazing. You think they'd have a lot of dryers on the ship? They don't have any. So when they wash them, they don't even use dryers.
So go on the tour. You'll see. What else do they got? Well, like she said, they take you through the storeroom and everything where they operate forklift on board these ships. Okay, so you figure it's big enough. This is a warehouse size that they have on some of these ships. This is a big area. They took us in through the refrigerated sections, told us about how they purchased the groceries on board and everything. And it's a really interesting, thing. They take you up and down what's called I-95 in the belly of the beast there, where I-95 is the main drag strip through the crew areas of the ship, all the operational areas. When you get on and off at some ports, you actually do get to see part of I-95, but
it's just a tiny portion.
Yeah, just a very tiny portion. But you get to see a lot more of I-95. they take you down to the medical center and they give you a tour of that. Like I said, they take you to the control room for the engines. Now, the ship we got to do it on, we did it on the Paradise, right?
Yeah, I believe it was
Yeah.
the Paradise.
Carnival Cruise Line's Paradise. It's a smaller ship, so I'm sure that some of these bigger ships really have some intense things. I know we got to see the recycling center on board where they go and they show you how they recycle everything. That's one of the things about these ships. They don't waste nothing. Everything gets recycled. In one form or another. They teach you about the environmental acts that they do, and it's really interesting tour.
And it shows how efficient they are, because when they're not only bringing people on board the ship and getting people off of the ship, but they are taking off any trash, as well as bringing on all the new foods and all the new things that they have ordered for the cruise, and all the things that they need for any supplies and stuff. So all of that's getting done all at the same time. So they're bringing down everyone's luggage, bringing up all the new luggage, getting people off, getting people on, getting off all the trash and things like that need to be disposed of and recycled, and then bringing on all the supplies that they're going to need for the next trip.
Yeah, port day, whether it be embarkation or disembarkation, whether you're getting on or off, is for them, it's all of it. It's the Super Bowl day each week, because they have to get everybody off that ship and then get everybody on that ship. They have to get all of the garbage off and all the new supplies on. There are documentaries out there, and I've seen a couple of them that show a lot of how those days go, and it is amazing the operation that these people do, and it's once, twice, 3 times a week sometimes, just depending on the cruise. I mean, if they got a 3-day cruise and they come back, and then the next one's a 4-day cruise and they come back, and we're talking about 3 times a week that they're doing this complete turnaround. So, a lot of times, there are issues and everything that pops up, and as people getting on and off of these ships, we never know, all of this going on around us. We go to get on the ship, and you see, we're all happy and we're getting on the ship, and you got people, that are serving you drinks and everything, but down in the bottom part of that ship, while we're all having a bunch of fun and starting our vacations, these people are down there doing some real heavy duty work.
Well, there's also people cleaning all the rooms, getting your room prepared. So they're dealing with every single room, every single thing that needs to be done just to make your vacation a perfect one.
It's amazing the amount of work that goes into a turnaround day like that for a cruise ship. And in the Fasters of the Fun excursion, it gives you an eye-opening, a little bit of a show to what's behind the curtain there, for them to do that. So the Behind the Fun tour is really a good onboard excursion.
Yeah, it's a good experience to learn all this stuff, and it's very interesting. And they take you to we even got to meet some of the singers and dancers that do the shows.
Yeah, because they take you backstage, and they show you the different parts of what it is that their job is, and that those singers and dancers don't just show up to sing and dance. They're back there, they have other jobs on board the ship as well.
They wear many hats.
And the same way with all crew members, actually, they wear many hats, because on embarkation day, you've got a lot of different people showing people around the ship, telling you how to get to your muster station, teaching you how to put on your life preserver for them at the muster station. Well, some of these people are are waiters and waitresses. Some are room stewards. Some are, your barista. That's teaching you how to put on your life vest, how to go through. So they are trained in multiple things on board. I mean, the fun squad on board the Carnival ships. That is a lot to do with making sure that everybody is having a good time, but also to make sure that things like where your muster station is and that sort of thing. During an emergency, those are the people that you're actually going to be looking to get you to your muster station, possibly to get you to a lifeboat, in case the worst was to ever happen. But these people are trained in multiple things on board those ships to make sure that the operation runs. So.
Yeah, and the excursion does show you how hard these people work and everything that needs to be done, and it's very impressive. So try it out.
Yeah. So remember, behind the fun, it's you'd want to go to the shore excursion desk as soon as you get on board the ship to try and reserve it. I can't remember. I mean, I'm sure prices have changed since we did it. I can't remember how much we paid. It's been
it was 2016. 2016, so
yeah.
It's been a while.
So
but it's a very good experience.
When we made this recording now, this is 2023. I'm sure that the price has changed. So telling you what it cost us won't really help you. But I would definitely go and try that out. That's something that you get to see. That behind the curtain. So, well, anyway, I'm Keith.
I'm Brenda.
And we are Blue Planet Travel.
Bye.